Alright, so what we're introducing today is this new display card that's going to go on top of your SmartVent 510 display or even your 520 insulated display. It doesn't matter which one you put it on. Now this description card explains how to demonstrate SmartVent and how it works during a flood situation. And attached to it are what we call flood activators. Now these are going to simulate a flood with your SmartVent. Alright, you don't want your flood vent to work like a doggy door where rodents and pests can actually get into your crawl space or enclosure. It needs to be locked in place and rodent resistant, and that's part of the building code requirements. So inside rest that float, it latches the door closed. So during a flood, what's going to happen is, and this is how you're going to describe it to your customers, during a flood, water's going to rise up around the foundations. It's going to enter in on the right side and the left side. So you take your flood activators, you slide those in, and it unlatches those floats. The floats are unlatched when those activators go in, and again, that's simulating a flood. So that's flood water buoyancy taking over, and the float rises with that flood water and unlatches the flood door. So now, remember, flood vents need to work bidirectional. Lets the water in, lets the water out. But let's do it again, right? So we have our float. We're going to simulate how that float works during a flood. Water rises up around the foundation. It enters into the slots. Buoyancy takes over, and that float actually lifts, which unlatches the flood door. And now, if you look, you have unobstructed opening on the bottom, so debris can pass through. It's bidirectional, allows water to flow through as it recedes back out, and you have unobstructed opening at the top.